Hey, it's Tim.
And Joy.
Another adventure in your AI brew. And we're going to talk a little bit about how much fun we had last week in AI and Reach. And we're going to give a little recap because we all love a little bargain every once in a while.
Yes, this is a the reuse, repurpose theme. And so
Yeah, I like that.
we're going to talk about how we repurpose our content. I mean, everybody wants to get more bang for their buck and save time, save your effort, and repurposing content is
What's the name of the game? I mean, it really is. It's something that if you're not doing, you need to look at doing, especially on those days that you just are content blocked.
And so when we were doing AI and Reach workshop, I added up how much content we get out from doing one podcast. And we get somewhere between 50 to 54 pieces of content from a 10-minute podcast that we do.
And people couldn't believe that. I mean, last week they were like amazed at that. We talked a little bit about last week about blogs.
Yep.
And how the world of blogs is going to change.
Yes.
And how we are adapting to that change as well. Because we're going to get, like, out of one blog, we're going to be able to get 5 blogs out of it. There are 3 to 5 blogs out of it.
Right. Well, so let's just start from the beginning.
That's probably the best way to start.
From our...
Thank you, Maria Van Trop.
So funny. So what we do is we'll do a podcast, and we shoot for 10 to 12 minutes per podcast. And then from there, we
then repurpose it. We go through. Joy cuts it up into smaller.
So
smaller segments. Thank you.
So what we do is once this podcast is downloaded, then I do certain things with it and Tim does certain things with it. What I do with it is I put it in Opus clips, and I get anywhere between 7 or 10 Instagram posts. So I'll download this and I'll upload it into Opus clips, and then I wait for it to process it. That program, and I'm not an affiliate. I don't get paid for promoting it. So don't think that I'm going to get rich off of this little tip. I'm not. It puts in captions. And the reason why I like that program is because it grades us on 4 different areas: on our hook, on the trend, on 2 other things. It gives us a number grade and a letter grade. So those of you who know me know how competitive I am. So I really like getting the grades. Yeah, I'm still a child.
No, it's fun when the grades come out.
Yeah, we're both excited about it.
It's kind of like midterms and finals all rolled into one back in college.
So once that's processed, right from that program, I post to Instagram, and you can tie other channels to it as well. I just use it as our Instagram platform. I could do YouTube Shorts, I could do Facebook, and I think I do other channels, but Instagram is the primary. I think I do connect other platforms. But then what Tim does...
Well, then I take the same video, I read into BlogFox, and I am going to promote BlogFox. If you want to give us a free subscription, tim@youraiwizards.com. All right. Then I read it into, and we'll create 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, depending on the subject matter. We'll create blogs off of this. So we'll get maybe 12 Instagram posts. I'll get like 12, up to 12 blogs out of it. We will get some of our daily postings out of it.
Well, and Tim usually does a long blog, and then he'll break it up into shorter blogs. I take that long blog and I upload it into ChatGPT and Claude, and I asked for 20 Facebook posts, with captions, with ideas for images, and I'll get for Facebook and then 20 for LinkedIn. So I'll get 40 posts from that blog, from the long form blog. So let's just add that up.
I was going to say, let's track our score. We get 12
Well, let's
Instagram.
start at the beginning.
We get one video,
One for
One-
YouTube.
one YouTube. Then on average, we'll say 9 to 10. So we'll say 10 Instagram posts. There's
Yep.
11.
Yep.
We'll get one long form blog,
Yep.
which is 12. Then we will get we'll conservatively say 5 follow-up blogs or 5 smaller blogs out of it.
Right.
So that gives us 16.
Right.
And then 20 to 25 Facebook posts.
Yep.
Which would then give us
16 and 20 is 36.
36.
We're doing high math today.
Plus
another 20
LinkedIn, which is 56. So almost 60.
What was that?
Yeah.
46.
46. 50. See,
Somewhere.
we get between 50 and 60 posts out of one podcast.
Yes. And let's talk about time. So we don't just get, there's so many benefits to doing it this way. The first benefit is it's in your own words. We do a podcast, we get a YouTube from it. It's in our words. So people worry about sounding robotic or whatever. Well, when you start with a YouTube video and you upload it to an AI program, it's using your words. So that's the first benefit. The second benefit is time.
Yeah.
We spend 10 minutes on this podcast. I spend a few minutes on Opus Clip. You spend more time on the blogs, but all total time, an hour or two.
Yeah.
Let's say 2 hours.
Probably 2 hours. Probably both of our time together, 2 hours. Yeah.
And you get content for 3 weeks. I mean, that's a
definitely good ROI.
That's a deal of all deals. And then you're building a library of content. When you upload a video and you get a blog and then you upload that blog to ChatGPT, you are putting in your thoughts, your ideas, your personality, your tone. And then over time, that gives you such a rich library to sound like you, to be
Right.
you.
It helps in a couple of ways. Number one, always recommend that if you're going to do the long form blogs, get them into shorter ones, get your voice, right? Do your voice. And if you're going to use ChatGPT, it's important because ChatGPT is learning from you how to sound more like you.
Yeah.
So that's important. The second most important thing is that you want to, on your blogs, you want to make sure you do some little adjustments to it. You want it to be fresh.
Yeah.
If it's just recapping a recap, then that's not conducive to content. So it takes a little bit, but I'm saying a little bit of time. Like Joyce said, 2 hours for 50 pieces of content it's nothing.
Well, and I think about when I first got started and how much time, agony, really, I would spend trying to come up with new ideas, trying to be creative, all the things. This is a whole lane of starting from your knowledge. And that has so many benefits too. It builds your credibility, it builds your trust. People see who you are, they can relate to you. I mean, this, we're not the sharpest.
We're not the sharpest tools in the shed, is what she's trying to say.
But anybody can do it. And the more you do it, the better you get, the more efficient you get. I mean, this is after, a year, 15 months, 18 months that we've like, oh, let's add this. And when we did our AI and Reach workshop, there was a lot of questions about, well, can you do this and can you do that? And I'm like, look, this is our kind of stream, our kind of way of doing it. And we're always adding to stretch and get more out of it. If you guys have ideas about how we can get more from the content, please reach out to us. Tell us,
Leave in the
because,
comments.
you know, we don't have 30-year-old brains. We have 60-year-old brains. So we're
So we're
always
twice as smart.
open to suggestions on being more efficient, being more productive. But our starting point, and that's the point of this podcast, is starting with a video.
And I think it's important that Joy did bring up this point, is to trust yourself. You're the expert. So trust yourself that you know what's going to resonate with people.
Well, and it doesn't, even if, and I said this in the workshop, even if you don't post a video, you don't like how you sound, you don't like how you look, you started too much, you had big gaps and pauses, you don't have to post the video, but still upload the video to BlogFox
Right.
to get a good blog sounding like you. Still, from that blog, you can get so much content. So you don't even have to post the video if you don't want to, but it's a great place to start.
And to be honest, nobody likes the way they sound or look on a video.
I know, that's true. So
don't be ashamed. Just go for it. So
what's the?
I think we need to talk about Search GPT. I think that's the new big thing. Google, look out! Here comes AI. Search GPT is OpenAI's new search engine. It has not been officially released. It's closed. It's going to. Do I think it's going to replace Google? No. Is it going to put a dent in Google? Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think, really honestly, what you're looking at is the difference between, let's say, Google and Search GPT is going to be experiential. And it's going to be, the Search GPT is going to be looking for the experts instead of the keywords. And that's where you're going to have the advantages as a small business owner, is Search GPT is going to, I think, revolutionize how you are found on the internet.
Well, it absolutely is. And we're going to talk about this more in depth. But the difference, too, is Search GPT is conversational. Instead of getting links of, I need to go here, instead of clicking through 3 or 4 things to try to find what you want to find, Search GPT is going to be conversational and give you a plethora of information, even if you're not looking for it. So let's say you're looking for a restaurant and you want a particular kind of food, let's say Italian, you want to know, and you don't even ask if it's family friendly, but it will include it in its answer. So it's comprehensive and conversational as opposed to listings.
Yeah, cut and dry.
Yeah.
It's I think the best way I've heard it described is it's the difference between a free flow conversation and a to-do list.
So we're going to talk about how to get ready for that.
And there's going to be so much about that. So
yeah. So stay tuned.
We're going to get millions of content out of that one. So, but join us soon for our announcement on how our AI Brew to Go is going. Yes. We're excited about that.
Yes.
Our next AI in Reach, if you missed this last one, it's going to be in February, we think.
Yep. We haven't set a date yet.
We haven't set a date, but kind of February is kind of what we're looking at. Mm-hmm. All I can say is get your cell phones ready for that one.
Yes, that's going to be fun.
That's going to be fun. We're excited about where we're at now. We're excited about where AI is going, and we're excited about AI Wizards. So leave your comments below. Follow us on LinkedIn. Follow us on, or like us on Facebook. Like us on Instagram, and follow us on YouTube.
Yes, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.